Hi, everybody. I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. All right, this story is called He's a Product of His Own Environment. Yes, mm, I'm drinking cranberry juice, cranberry raspberry, ocean spray. All right, look, when I worked at the library, this was like 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I happened to meet this guy named Don. Okay, Don was about 16 or 17 years old at the time. You know, at that time. But I used to I took him under my wing as something like a son. I used to talk to him. I used to try to tell him how to survive out here in the streets because I used to tell him that these streets are unforgiving. They're unforgiving, and that he need to be responsible for his own actions, and that he will be an adult soon. At the age of 16, 17 years old, he was close to being an adult. So I told him he need to straighten his act up like yesterday. Yeah, yeah, man. Don was something else though. He was kind of a suave dude, kind of snappy dresser and stuff like that, and he was fairly intelligent too. So I used to write him down jobs that he can get at his age, while he was still in school. And I told him he need to graduate too, that he need to stick to studying and stuff like that, and don't be out in these streets like that. I used to constantly tell him stuff like that. Every time I saw him, I would lecture him on how to survive, about getting a job and trying to work and trying to stay out the streets. Well, yeah, I used to talk to him all the time about that, you know. So anyway, one day Don came to me. He came to the branch, to the library branch, and he was lumped up, swolled up, Then he told me a gang jumped on him. Now, I don't know because he was a manipulator too. He would kind of lie a lot. He would manipulate people. So I don't know if he got jumped in or what. It looked like he got jumped in because all the shots was to his face. Like they was just hitting his face and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what's up, man. So after that, I told him about a job at FedEx. Maybe he can get a job at FedEx. So he said he went down there. I don't know if he went for sure or not. He said he went down there and they denied him. But anyway, well, one day I was talking to him about the police out here. That he don't get records. Get records on them. Hey, don't get a lot of petty crimes and stuff like that. That's what we was talking about. Because I come from Chicago. I come from Chicago, and I was telling him how I had to survive in Chicago. I would tell him stories, just like I'm telling y'all. I would tell him stories, and he would listen to me intently. Well, I can tell he took some of it in, but I don't know. Anyway, what I came to work one day and I happened to look in the paper and then I saw Don. Yes, Don had went on the college campus and was stalking several women out there. Several women. So now he got caught. He got caught. So that's it. Now he's starting with the records. So that's it. He got a record. Got a record. He went to jail for 2 years. 2 years. Then when he got out of jail, he was like 19 then, when he got out of jail. And I told him, I said, man, you messing up, man. You messing up. He said, oh man, I was doing this and that. I said, no, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You messing up, man. He said that the girl at the college was his girlfriend or something. He was going around there, but it was several women had reported him. Okay, so the campus police caught him, and they sent him to jail. But so he got denied. He got denied a job again. After that. Then later on that year, Don got popped in the stomach. In the stomach. By somebody. And he never told anybody who did it or what. So apparently he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or he was going in the wrong area, So after the shot, I thought he wasn't going to pull through, But then later on, he came to the branch again. And I said, man, what happened to you, man? What's up? He said, man, they popped me in the stomach, man. He lifted his stomach up. He lifted his shirt up. And he had a colostomy bag. Yeah. A bag so all the waste can come out and go into there. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, I think he was trying to steal something or trying to steal something from somebody or something. And they got him. So, because he lies so much, you can't believe him. You can't believe him, So I said, man, look, man, I told you, man. I told you need to be responsible for your own actions, man. And you need to leave these streets alone. I told you how unforgiving these streets are. You don't listen to me. I'm trying to give you the tools to help you to survive out here. And you won't listen to me, And he said, oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No, man, it's just circumstances. I said, no, don't give me that circumstances. The circumstances is you. You need to straighten out, man. I said, man, this has been a warning to you. With this colostomy bag thing, that is a straight up warning to you you got to straighten yourself out. You got to straighten yourself out. So after that, a little later, I saw him walking down the street. I was driving and I saw him walking down the street, and I pulled over, and he asked me for a couple of dollars again. So I think I gave him about see, y'all know I keep telling y'all I don't carry cash. I don't carry cash. I only have my card. So I told him, I said, look, I've in my pocket, I found $4. I gave him $4. He was happy to get the $4. I told him, man, come on, man. You look high right now. You look high. Man, he was going down the tubes. So later on, I came back down the street again. It was like a couple of days later. Coming down the street again, saw him again. He asked for a couple of dollars again. So apparently, he told me he was kind of homeless now because his father wasn't in his life, and I I think his grandmother was raising him. So I don't know. So I gave him like $2 or something like that. Then he walked on, walk. Then he was driving a car, and I saw him driving a car. He said, "This is mine." And I said, "Oh, okay." And but apparently it wasn't. It was some car that I don't know. He told me everybody drives it, but he told me it was his car. He purchased it. So I said, "Oh, okay, that's good. That's good." But anyway, the police got on him, and they pulled him over, and they took him to jail again. Took him to jail for maybe a week or two or something like that. Then he got out, back on the streets again. So I don't know what happened to Don. I don't know what happened to Don. I lost touch with him. Matter of fact, he didn't come around anymore. But I know he got out of jail. So, like, man, I'm telling you, man, some of these young folks, they don't listen. They won't listen to you. They won't listen. No matter how much you try to drill it in them about straightening out and how to be a productive citizens in society, it don't work. It don't work. All you can do is just try to lecture them, try to tell them, and let them handle their own decisions. Let them go on their own. You know, like let them go on their own. You know, like I told him, you need to be responsible for your own actions. He has to be responsible for his own actions. I can't do nothing for him. Well, that's it, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies. Peace. Adios. Salamat. Y'all try to teach these kids, man. I'm telling you. All right.